Wait. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Are we about to get shit on?
They say the Lord forgives all sins, even murder. But thanks to one man, my third eye has truly been opened to a very hard to swallow truth, that there's one sin so unforgivable that it sends the person straight to hell.
Watching TV on Twitch. I bet he says it.
It's React content. There is no forgiveness for React streamers. Those vile vermin that watch YouTube videos on Twitch, they're all bad people, downright evil with no exception. I remember in Star Wars they said only a Sith deals in absolutes. Well, not this time. Yesterday, a YouTuber and streamer named
Chat, I do not react, okay? I barely talk.
Dark Viper AU posted a 14-page document, which is the script for a video he's working on, all about how evil React content is, and it really heats up. This gets wild and wacky for the touchdown real quick. There's a whole section in here where he basically compares reactors to sexual abuse criminals and insinuates that they'd be likely to spike your drink at a party, take silence for consent, basically is comparing React content creators to rapists. Completely unironically, it's not some edgy joke or anything, it's posting cringe on main that he truly believes and defends in the comments when someone—
Oh, it's this guy. I saw this on livestream fails. Oh. Oh, so he's a legit person. Well, kind of. Where is he? Dark Viper ABU compares reaction with people who sexually abuse others. This was it. People who live their lives exploiting others, their labor or careers, and their own lust for money and power are very sort of people who would sexually abuse someone. Holy fuck, what? A reactor's career is specifically about ignoring consent and only respecting people when profit is at risk? Bro, you dumb as hell. What the hell? Like, what the fuck? Chill out, man. What an idiot.
Called him out for it. He really doubles down, puts it—
People like this who, like, I just feel like I fell off plus ratio or whatever. You know? It's like last second attempt. And I feel like it always comes down to this, chat. People like this are just jealous. They are just jealous, you know? It's just the truth. They're jealous. I have realized as I react to other things and as I react to content a lot, you guys will go watch their videos when I'm not streaming. You will learn about these people from my content, from me reacting to it. And it's a win-win situation in a lot of ways. And I understand it in some people's eyes. It's like, bro, imagine like they make a 50-minute documentary and then you're just reacting to it and then you're uploading it. It's bullshit. But it is true. A lot of times that video will get more clips or views or that channel itself will, because people from my channel or from other people's channels are going to find out that content creator. It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
His nuts on the table and says, yeah, reactors are likely to commit sexual abuse. He says it's hyperbole, but only slightly so. The difference between actively ignoring consent for financial gain is not so far removed from ignoring consent for sexual gratification. In his own
hell, it happened to me. Someone said it in chat and it's right. How did I become a streamer? Chat, I know what a lot of you are going to say, and mods want you to ban every single one of those people. I became a popular streamer. My Who Is Tyler 1 video by E-Rob reacting to it and then showing the chat, and Greek reacting to it, and then other people reacted to it, and it got 4 million views over time because other people reacted to that content. And then that snowballed my entire career, because what it did is then I was able to use that snowball to make other videos, which made other videos, which then some like weird part of my life happened that's kind of like hazy, and then I became a 30K Andy.
Document, he admits that he himself was a reactor. He is engaged in a lot of React content himself. So at one point, were you a rapist, Dark Viper? Were you likely to commit sexual abuse? In fact, I'd argue you were on the upper echelon of React content because you were doing media share nights where your community donated money for you to watch videos, as opposed to just watching videos that you wanted to share with people and reacting to those. You had people pay you to do it, and then you made money on top of that from the videos you'd post from it. So you were a super reactor. Of course, you don't do that anymore, and you deleted all the videos, but at one point you did engage in the exact same content that you're—
I love Critical, dude.
Coming out so heavily against right now. and then tried to make your own justifications for
Bam,
why
Charlie.
you weren't the bad guy.
Bam.
It's an outrageous claim, obviously. However, he does make legitimate points in the document. It's overshadowed by this unhinged rant that he goes on. I am familiar with Dark Viper's content. In fact, I was a fan of Dark Viper. I'd seen his runs. I didn't really see too many of like his rant videos, but I did see his content from time to time, and he always struck me as someone pretty level-headed. In fact, recently, he made a video correcting something I talked about, which was how much money YouTubers make from short content. I got some of it wrong, and not on purpose, but I just didn't know what he knew. He was very knowledgeable in short content and made a whole video going over some very insightful stuff that was a learning experience for me and his audience. I thought it was a great video, very well done, and it was super disappointing to read something like this from him. Now, I'm called out by name multiple times throughout this document because, obviously, I do react content from time to time. 100.
Wait, was I called out, chat? Am I a reactor? Was I considered a reactor? Maybe I wasn't. I'm a speedrunner. No. Let's go.
100%. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not trying to bury it in the past and hide it, pretend like I didn't, or try and justify it, because I'm not embarrassed of it. Look, I understand the stigma around React content, and I've always...
XQC, Hassan, Pokey, and Moist? What? I wasn't mentioned at all in this document? It's probably because I just watch streams all day.
Understood it.
I don't actually react.
I'm constantly trying to either pause it and add something to it or interject comedy into it. I treat React content like Mystery Science Theater, where it is a transformative piece around the content. Now, of course, not every time is going to be a hit, which is why you'll find plenty of videos where I'm reacting to something like The Downfall of Quibi, which comes from a great channel that I really like to watch, and I just got too engrossed in their storytelling and the way they presented it that I didn't add anything to it. So I ended up...
Bro, does Pokey even react? I don't want... What?
Just kind of watching it with my community. Sure. And you know what? I didn't turn that into a video. I didn't do anything else with that. Ended up just really enjoying the video as it was presented without really being able to add too much to it. And yeah, I always feel guilty when something like that happens, but that's never the goal. Dark Viper's entire document here is about this belief that every reactor is doing it for financial gain and to fuck small channels. And the logic he uses to make these points is deeply flawed and isn't substantiated by any real evidence. It just feels like he pulls it out of his ass and it's source, trust me, bro. He has an understanding of capitalism and the free market, and that's what he's using to base all of these claims on, even though it's not directly applicable to YouTube itself. So I just wanted to go over everything here right now. So even right away, his initial tweet going for the most extreme approach possible, all reactors are bad people, exploit others to benefit no one but themselves, collectively stolen millions of dollars from actual creators and have stopped countless thousands from having a career. I wonder how many small channels are out there shaking their fist right now like, damn you, Pokimane, my channel died because you watched my video on your stream and said nice things about me. I had such a promising career as a YouTuber till you said nice things about my video on stream to your audience of 30,000 concurrent viewers. Now I'm fucking trashed. I'm
30,000.
Ruined. And to be fair, that's not the exact point he's making. His point of how they're killing small channels is because they're taking...
Bro, is he still talking shit? Why? Dude, we live in the same pond. Do not fuck with the other ducks, bro. What did he crack on these nuts?
Eyes away from small channels.
What does that even mean?
To their own channel. So I guess a more...
Dude, he's attacking smaller streamers. This is fucking weird.
An apt comparison would be a small channel fucking flipping over their table like, fuck, I would have had 10 million views on this video if Pokimane didn't react to Jubilee, 6 atheists versus 1 Christian 5 days ago. Now my channel's fucked because she reacted and all the people went and watched that instead of watching my video essay on Dying Light's butt.
Check his logs in your channel. Wait, who? XUC or this guy? Dark Viper AU? Dark Viper AU? Debated, I didn't have any fucking thing. Fuck you.
Whole physics. Now to show his point in the actual document, he goes on to describe how effortless it is to make React content, which he is absolutely in the right on. This is an inarguable truth. It takes significantly less time and effort to react to content than it does to create the content that's being reacted to. That's just blasting your ass with facts and logic 100%. Even when you're...
Rich Campbell talked about you? Bro, I do not put LSF in front of that unless it's serious. You're getting a day timeout for that.
You're transforming the content, like, you know, for example, if I'm adding an extra 10 minutes worth of dialogue or...
This guy just said, you think you aren't a cringe react streamer? You don't even play video games anymore, dude. Bro, I just played 4 hours of games with Ludwig, and I smoked him in 4 out of 2 of the games, okay? How can you say I just got a PB in one shot in a game I haven't played in 7 months? Where do you think? Where? That I am not a god gamer.
Even 20 minutes worth of like extra commentary on top of it, that's still significantly less work than actually went into that video that creates it, and he's totally right there. He then goes on to say how easy it is to pump out that content since it obviously takes less time and effort. They can make more of it, which means more React videos are being pumped into the YouTube atmosphere.
100 woodcutting NPC, and I'm more than capable of doing the work you said you might want. I just updated my woodworking portfolio on my website for you. How can I get in contact with you or sign up with links?
You guys want to see this? This guy wants an opportunity to work with me to make my shelves. Yo, mod, tier 3, tryhards and chat, what's going on, dude? You want to see his fucking name?
Pussy.
This guy just asked if he would like, he could share his portfolio. His name is Oops, I'm a Farty Little Daddy. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to do business together, man. I just don't think... I don't know how you're going to be able to come back from this saying your name is Oops, I'm a Farty Little Daddy, expecting for me to take you seriously. I just don't think I can do it.
And he's right there again. Look at someone like Sniper Wolf. She's able to do one a day, and she's making, I think, 700 million views a month or something. She is the biggest React channel online, like anywhere on the internet.
I gotta take notes.
What's shocking about Dark Viper's document is she's not listed here by name. He only goes with Twitch streamers, even though Sniper Wolf does the same thing. So I found that to be weird because that would have been another great point here. But regardless, her absence isn't that big of a deal. It just serves to highlight that he is right. You can pump this out a lot quicker than fully original products. But the next part is where him and I differ greatly.
I don't think there's a real point in why. I mean, this is 24 fucking minutes of this guy just of Charlie railing the shit out of him, you know? Obviously this guy's in the wrong. It's stupid. The reality is this. Oh. No way. I didn't get mentioned. XUC Hassan Pokemon was. How? How? I have no clout. Or, chat, maybe I'm just not seen as a React streamer, right? Do I react a lot compared to the average? I really don't think I do. And I truly do believe that. A lot of my just chatting content, and this is true, a lot of my just chatting content is me talking to people. It's people coming in my room. It is completely original content. I know you're going to copium that. Me too, because that is a complete lie.
Buddy, please.
The other half of my just chatting is me reacting to meme videos.
Each of these creators earns on average $20 million a year on the back of unpaid writers and content creators. Hey, can I get a source on that one as well? Where the fuck is my 20 mil a year? What an outrageous number to pull right from your fucking dick hole there.
I make more than 20 million, that's why I'm not in there.
20 million a year, is that really what you think I make on YouTube, Dark Viper? Holy shit, your CPM...
You actually aren't that big outside of Twitch, right? Like, your numbers are decent, but the growth is, like, stagnant. You're more personal than most streamers. Rosie, do we have to pull up the YouTube channel? Dude, I've doubled my YouTube views almost every month for the past, like, 9 months. What are you on about? What are you on about? We're killing it, baby. My TikTok is flying. We're killing it. Nothing's going wrong. Everything's going right. I've 3x'd my viewership. I've 3x'd my viewership, and it's all thanks to me being parasocial.
It must be crazy to think that I would make 20 mil in a year. Bro, half of my content has a giant fucking dildo in it that's 3 feet long. You really think I'm somehow making 20 million a year? I can't speak for Hassan, Pokimane, or XQC or anyone there, but I can tell you that this... just making this claim on average 20 mil a year is just so blatantly fucking wrong, it's laughable. And again, can I please get a source on the maximized profits that would otherwise, again, go to actual content creators? Can you prove that? Fuck, man, that'd be glorious. That average of 20 mil a year somehow going to the smaller content creators that would be unassociated with the React content, all of a sudden...
I'm gonna be honest with you, XQC probably makes damn close to 20 million a year.
Somehow that 20 mil is making it to them? Fuck, I'd love to see the osmosis process there somehow.
Motherfucking
so you tell me if that React content is gone, all that 20 mil is now in a limbo just waiting for these small content creators all of a sudden, even if there's no crossover with the React content? That's incredible. Would love to just see the data here that you undoubtedly have to back up these claims. And especially on the 20 mil a year, because if that's true, man, I'm getting fucking ripped off. I'm not even close. I'm gonna need to talk to somebody at YouTube because you've probably got the numbers right and YouTube's wrong, man. Another thing I'd like to point out is every time this whole React content debate comes up, the people that take the most offense to it...
Someone said you really don't like X. Where did I say I don't like X? I just said the dude makes 20 million. What? Dude, I want you to hop. Dude, I don't know where you came from. I don't know if you hopped from his channel or my channel. Bro, you don't know anything. And that is the crazy thing that viewers don't know. You don't know anything about us streamers. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Okay? But I don't know how you figured out me. I don't like XQC. Like, I literally don't... there's not one person on this website I truly hate. Straight up. There's not one person I hate. Do I dislike XQC? Not in the slightest. I like the guy. We just have different routes. I have no problem with him. Or anyone on this website. Besides Rich when he gets hosted from Asman. That is really annoying. I don't hate Pokey. I do fucking hate Axion.
The biggest stink about it are the people that aren't having a problem with people reacting to their content. I don't think there's this huge epidemic of people, you know, dressing in a black tank top and trying to steal Dark Viper AU's content by reacting to it minimally on stream or something. He's not really battling a bunch of reactors, at least not that I know of. Maybe I'm wrong. But the people that do have their content reacted to, like the smaller channels and even some of the bigger channels, usually have a really positive response to it. They'll reach out and say thank you, or like, hey, glad you enjoyed the video, would love to talk about it maybe a little bit.
I've never seen one person complain that I react to something. Not once have I ever seen any YouTuber ever complain. Ever. It's never been a thing. It's never... In fact, a lot of times they do come out and say thank you for watching it, because it does get them more, and they do enjoy it. They do. And maybe that's... It could be because we're very nice around here when it comes to React content. I'm never mean or say anything, like, ludicrous, right? Someone said Asmongold gets that sometimes. I do believe that. Because Asmongold will shit on the person. So, of course, Asmongold will get hate, you know? I don't even... Like, but you guys... And Asmon's community is very, like... They'll attack. When my community is, like...
Fuck with you heavy.
Yo. My community doesn't give a fuck. And I talk shit about Top Keck every day, and he's still putting out videos, and it's fine.
More. A lot of the friends I've made online have actually just come from me appreciating their content and reacting to it and talking about their content afterwards as a result of it. Like, it's always a weird dichotomy where the people that are the maddest are the ones that aren't even directly involved in the problem that they're talking about. Of course, that doesn't go for every channel, and that's totally fine, but in my experience and the experience of a lot of friends that I know that have also reacted to content, the majority of it's always been a really positive relationship between the creator that was reacted to and the person that was reacting to it. Because...
Who is this Dark Viper man? What is Mitch Jones? Dark Viper AU.
I appreciate your content while I attend university.
Oh, it's just this simple, chat. We don't need to watch a video on this. This is why he's pissed. This is why he's pissed. It's just that simple. I don't need a 25-minute video to tell me he's pissed because he's irrelevant now. He fell off. Lol. You hit 4K doing something, and you fell off hard. That's just it. You fell off. You had something going. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't know. Maybe you didn't move to Austin, Texas. That's going to do it. So whenever that happens, people complain and they say stupid ass shit and they go fucking batshit crazy. I don't know. You stop streaming?
For me, what happens is it shows I like this person's content. I like what they're doing. And then now they know, hey, we have something in common. Maybe we could be friends. Maybe we could talk more. And it usually just leads to collaborations and getting to know each other all through just being appreciative of their content and being so happy about it to share it with others. Not everyone is in YouTube or online content creation for the maximum amount of money. Maybe it's different with Dark Viper, and that's why he's always so fixated on the money aspect of things. But for some content creators, even the small ones, they just like to see people enjoying their content from time to time.
Yeah.
And to be exposed to a bigger audience like a fucking XQC watching your fan animation, they get excited. Even if it's like, hey, that's 70,000 people watching your content on XQC stream instead of yours. Well, those 70,000 people may never have found that small channel in the first place, and now maybe some of them do go over there. And he mentions that as like trickled down react-anomics.
Right. For example, like XQC shitting on me about like 30 minutes ago. I went up like 2,000 viewers of people just saying that I'm getting shit on, and I got attacked and berated by his viewers, and we banned about 75 people. Like, that's what he means. It's like it's just like they find the entertainment and they appreciate it.
Comics or some shit like that. But for a lot of people, that isn't a
I'm just kidding.
Net positive thing where there could have been no one that ever found it in the
Don't attack me, please.
first place. I don't think it's a really strong argument or anything, but it is still something worth noting. It's a real thing that does happen, as opposed to Dark Viper's claims of average of 20 million a year with these money-hungry sexual abusers. Like, at least with some of these things that...
Chat, if I made 20 million in a year, I would leave you. I would leave. I'll give you guys $5 each, and I'm out, all right? I'm out. If I made 20 million a year, I'm done, dude. I'm done. I'm done. And then in like 3 days afterwards, I'll go live because I need the attention.
Yeah, maybe I don't agree with all of them, and they're pretty weak points, like the, exposure dollar thing helping every channel. I don't always agree with that, but you can prove on a case-by-case basis it does. Whereas in Viper's case, he doesn't present any real evidence for these claims. At least not that I saw in this document. Maybe he has some in the back burner, but nothing he proves shows that the reaction, like the reactors and their content, are taking eyeballs away from other content creators online that have nothing to do with that space. Like, there's nothing that shows me that he is correct, that if these reactors were gone, small channels would be flourishing right now. Him saying with a straight face that if you make good content, you will naturally get exposure is just silly. That's so naive.
That's so not true. That's so not true. That is very silly. We know that's not true, boys. We know that's not true. It's just straight up wrong. I have seen channels, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen channels where they have like 3 viewers, and you're like, holy fuck. Wow, the channel's godlike. 5 viewers, 20 viewers, whatever. 200 subs, 500 subs, whatever. That's just not true. They die. They die off real fucking quick. You know what's usually ones that win? Ones that upload daily and are consistent. So like Top Keck, TikTok stuff, those usually win.
It's just not the reality of it. You can make the best content in the world and it could go nowhere if the algorithm doesn't pick it up, or if you just don't get lucky, you're in at the bad time. Like, there's so many factors. You are not guaranteed exposure just for making good content, and that's what Dark Viper seems to want you to believe in his document. Again, there was nothing in there that showed me that those eyeballs that are occupying React content would then switch to non-React content if it was gone.
Bro, this guy should get banned for saying that shit. Like, that React streamers are similar to child whatever. Dude, he should 100% get banned for that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Am I right? That's why I don't even have to listen to this. I don't think you guys do either for 25 minutes, because we are on Twitch. We know that that's a false reality. Charlie's audience obviously doesn't, because Charlie's audience is 15 times my size on YouTube, right? I did the math. The thing is, like, he needs to explain. We already know. Duh. Us reacting to content gets you more exposure. No shit. We all know this. We're on this fucking website. I don't need to watch a 25-minute video explaining it. Very obvious to us, right? But, yeah, that guy deserves to get banned. Let's just be real, bitch, make a deal. That dude deserves to be banned. AC, whatever his name is, AC Viper.
Yes, there is a finite amount of impressions that can go around. Nothing is infinite. And yes, some of those are on the React content, but if it wasn't there, that's not saying that they are all of a sudden going to the other content elsewhere. There is nothing that he has presented in this document that shows that. But on the other side of this coin, you can show that there are the cases where React content helped channels blow up, maintain an audience. Even with his trickle-down Reactonomics that he seems to hate so much, you can at least prove that that exists. Because
I will say this, chat. I will always try to react to your videos that I believe and deem are good. If you give me $50, will I always watch? Fuck no, I won't. But do I believe that I will try to give chances to people that put in a lot of effort? Yes. For example, some people posted on my Reddit some videos. I even gave criticism to one of them. I just said it was a good video. I will try to watch it. I do try to enjoy it. And if it's good content for me, then if it grows you, you know me. I'm like the #1 channel that likes to do that stuff. I'm all for it. I will help out anybody if they deserve it. You know? But, yeah, AC Viper's here. Mods.
Because some of the channels that XQC has reacted to, those channels have maintained, like, an audience from XQC. It's not, of course, the full 70,000, maybe only a fraction of that, but it's still more than they had pre that reaction. So it's given them some kind of extra steam, even if it's not great, that they might not have had otherwise. Maybe they would have. Again, you can't prove that, Dark Viper, and no one can, but it is inarguable that they did get a little extra audience that has now stuck around. They now have a juicer fan base that is stuck around because they enjoyed what they saw when they watched it with XQC, and some of those channels do have more of an audience now. You can prove it. So yeah, this document was really upsetting to read, especially as someone that does know Dark Viper's content. And again, he bases every single one of his claims off no real evidence, just his understanding of the market and capitalism, but it doesn't apply to YouTube. If his graph is right, let's just assume he got everything right. React content has 30% of the eyes while everything else is getting scraps. If that 30% is gone, there is no guarantee that that 30% that is now gone from the React channels goes to the other creators, because they could just...
Chat. Look, I'm just a content demon. We got these 3 things today. 85 plus VJ graded Kirby 64 the Crystal Shards, which will replace my 85 grade I have right now. This is glorious and exalted. Game Boy Color Pokemon Yellow version game pack. Comes with Pokemon Yellow. And Kirby Superstar, 8 games in 1. We got them, boys, because we are friends. Chills. Yeah, they're all really rare.